evening. Happy New Year. Happy February, Black History Month and all that good stuff. Love and everything that goes along with the month of February. For those of you all that have not joined us before, I'm Rosalind Dickerson Cleaver, and yes, my name is spelled correctly on the front of the presentation. If you have not used our wonderful QR code to sign in, please oblige us. We need to document that you were here. We want to make sure that we can reach out to you if we have any follow-up responses, okay? What I will also ask is that you allow us to get through the presentation. Hold your questions. I promise we will answer at the end. The first order of business. I have been instructed, requested, and it's a part of my pay. So it is important to me, because it comes from the director's office, that we are to rename this particular meeting. Which is why I have here on our wonderful dry erase board, Good Neighbor Program, no more. It is time to refocus, rename, redevelop, and all that good stuff. I know many of you have already heard about all the things we're about to do inside our terminal. So as we lean toward LEAP and all that it brings, one of the assignments is to start here. I've already come up with one little thing, and that was just Dallas Love Field community meeting, but it sounded real dry to me. So if you got something fun, innovative, throw it at me. I'll be more than happy to write it on the board. We're gonna be a democratic system tonight, and we're gonna, whatever majority rules is what we're gonna go with. Yes, sir.
What was the original spirit? This is my first time. What was the original spirit of Good Neighbor Program?
Linda has more history than I do.
What was the question?
What was the original spirit of the program?
Well, we all got little flyers showing great new things around the airport and the neighborhoods around the airport.
Okay.
Sidewalks and I mean, it was really kind of nice. Now we've got the art projects over on Lemon Avenue, the Lemon Avenue streetscape. We don't have anything on the west side. I'm going to keep saying that, Rosalind, because
I know.
nobody is doing anything for the west side. Okay, so that's, but the spirit of it was that the airport was working with the community to improve things for the community.
Okay. And is it still that? Is it still that, or has it blossomed into something else?
Is it still?
That, the original spirit, or has it blossomed into something else?
It's growing beyond, but Linda is right.
Okay.
There has been concentration on Lemon, the front, but we do need to do some work on the west side.
North side too. I'm from Northwest.
Well, I would think that we've done some things on the north. It may not be art, but we've done some things on the north side. When we start talking about
the idea of art anywhere.
When we start talking about Shorecrest. But if we can get some ideas here.
You know, I wrote some down and I don't remember them.
Okay. Sunday?
I was gonna call it that after you. Rosalind's meeting.
That would be not.
What?
Rosalind's meeting.
A lot of people call it that internally already. Sunday, we don't need it to be external. Any ideas?
What about Love Field Connect?
Thank you, Isaac. Anything else?
Love Field Community Action Meeting.
Huh?
Is this a member participation or do we just show up to hear somebody else, this is what's going on?
That's the second part of tonight. What we did for 2025 is we refocused the meeting to make sure that we were providing the community the update that you wanted to hear, which is why we have listed future meetings will include building vacancies, updates from the airlines, fleet data from Southwest, projects that we've got going on in the community, along with the elephant that's always in the room, on-time flights before 11 p.m. And I know you said this is your first meeting, so that was what we did for 2025. Why I say there would be the second part is because that will be my next question. Do we need to update these focuses for 2026? But I want to make sure we finish this part first, because that is my main charge for tonight. Any other suggestions?
Taking off together. I wasn't going to say that.
I tried to call you out.
Yeah, well,
She knows I will.
Would we consider the group a network? Would we consider the group a network?
why not?
Throw it out there.
For context, I work for a nonprofit right down the street, and
Okay.
we routinely drop off the victims to Southwest to fly them to safety.
Okay. I think you sent me an email.
Yes, ma'am. Part of that is we're Families to Freedom. We're a part of a lot of different underground trafficking coalition networks
Okay.
or groups or
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
All those groups is active partner participation.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the spirit of this group. So
What you do is important work.
yeah, but I don't know if if that fits. If everybody sitting there has a piece in the projects to go, I did this, I did this, I did this, or is it Dallas Airport providing, this is what we've done, and nobody here really partake in something to get something
I
done?
like the idea of that.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's
No,
not.
okay, fair, okay. So I like group, whatever makes sense with group, because group is synonymous with people banding together to get something done.
Sure. Okay. Anything else? Are we sticking to these three?
What do you like? DAL, Nesto,
Say it again.
DAL Nesto. Basically DAL Nesto.
Now you get sued by the company.
And what we could do to avoid that, NXT.
Yep.
Hey,
Seriously.
brain power.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Does Dallas Fort Worth have anything like this?
I've never heard them talk about having a community meeting.
They don't have close-knit neighborhoods like we do.
No, they
They
really
do that.
My
don't.
wife.
They're like the
Works
size
out.
of Manhattan by themselves.
That's very true. And for those of us that have planes flying over our houses, a little bit of neighborhood. That was the one thing we did not know, and because I hear them all day, I barely hear them at night.
I guess I have one more for the business type people, and that is the Dallas Love Field community stakeholder, or some kind of stakeholder meeting. Because it is, like I said, everyone here has a stake in what goes on in the airport.
Does this group have a mission statement, a vision statement?
That may be our next meeting exercise. Good Neighbor Program did have a mission statement, yes.
It did, okay.
Yes.
Do we have to do this tonight? I mean, this is like,
The intro course.
I mean,
The mission statement, no ma'am, we're not doing that tonight.
but do we have to rename it tonight, or can we continue to think about it and send you emails and stuff? You wanna do it tonight, you wanna vote, I get it.
I was given the assignment 6 months ago, Linda. I'm trying to satisfy their request.
All right.
I've been mentioning this for the last couple of meetings that it was coming, so. So I'm gonna let you stew over it while we're here, and then we'll take a vote at the end of the night. Is that fair? Those are our 5 options. All right. Next item on the agenda, at least for me. Do we need to update our focus points? Is there anything that we're missing, anything we need to change? From a
Right.
business perspective, what do we need to change that you need to see here? You're good? You've been around me too long. Anything you looking for different?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Oh yeah, I look. That's the fun of this.
I love it.
Good.
I love it.
Good. Lauren?
I don't see anything.
Mr. Pratt?
This looks pretty comprehensive to me. I mean, it covers everything.
Okay. All right.
See, you're doing a great job for us.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna pick up the newbie tonight too. I'm not leaving you out. From
I mean,
your
we're coming up to
perspective,
FIFA,
what would you want to see?
the
And
fi-
trust me,
the
there's a
dark
FIFA
side of-
there's a
the
FIFA.
dark side of FIFA and how it impacts traffic and how it's just going to impact us all. It's all good on this side, but on this side, there's a lot of collaboration amongst these groups
Right.
to go, okay, we got to be hands on deck because stuff's going to hit the fan whenever there's 8 Super Bowls here at one time. Whenever it comes to the dark side of global events. And
From
I'm a new
a-
guy, but I got a loud voice. so
From
thank
a
you.
business perspective, Dallas Love Field is excited.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you.
Chris, I need
We're
you to
not,
close
we
your
can't-
ears.
We're not hearing, speak up. Over here, we're not hearing you.
Okay.
Okay.
What he said was, on the airport side of things,
Uh-huh,
we're excited
uh-huh,
about FIFA,
uh-huh,
okay?
yeah,
But for those of us on the personal side,
okay.
and I was about to comment on that from a personal side, which is why I asked Chris to close his ears. Because my home is 10 minutes away from the stadium.
Lucky you.
So it will be a nightmare for me from a personal perspective,
Mhm.
okay? But that business side of my brain will have to stop complaining because of the benefits that we're gaining here. So I hear you loud and clear. And what I will do following this meeting is ask our colleague that is on our team that's working with FIFA if he could join us for our next meeting for a presentation to answer some of those questions. We have the reminder in this presentation that FIFA is coming and that it will be here for a long period of time. And hopefully by that time, we may even have which teams will be here. So is there anything else that we need to add to the focus points though for 2026?
So what I'm here for is just to figure out transit around the airport, being able to walk, bike, things like that, offering alternatives like DART and things like that. And would that be considered under the projects that impact the community, or can that be added as a separate thing like transit news or transit improvements?
I think it would be all encompassed in that statement, but majority rules, do we need to add that one? Okay. We'll make sure if there's anything transit wise, we'll include it.
Thank you.
Not a problem. All right. With that,
Rosie,
yes, sir.
I said, I think you heard traffic.
I didn't. I
You
heard everything.
Okay, thank you.
I did. I heard
Because
everything.
we went over there and I'm like,
No.
there's something else.
No.
Okay.
In my mind,
Yeah.
FIFA's going to impact every part of my life living 10 minutes away from that stadium.
Okay.
From a personal perspective, we enjoy visiting a local restaurant at least once a week for that period of time. I'd be ludicrous if I did that. That's just an example. So what does that mean? Rosalind's going to have to cook early because I don't always get home
Oh, it's not.
at a reasonable enough time to cook a hot meal.
It was human trafficking. That component of.
And that was just one example, but you're right. Add the other part.
Okay.
What is definitely the forethought of your mind, human trafficking. And that will be huge.
And the FIFA representative that's going to be here next time.
I'll make sure that they are aware that you want some of that information too.
Okay.
Okay? I will. All right. Airline news. The best thing that I can think of that Southwest has that is hot topic is they've got assigned seating. I hope everyone in here heard the news. I have been a long time Southwest flyer. I wasn't on that list that was asking for assigned seating. But there were those, and Southwest is now obliged. Now, what you will see in tonight's presentation are some wonderful photos of all of the work that our team did last week. While everyone else was in their wonderful home trying to stay warm, trying not to slide, or entertaining all of our children because they were out of school and excited every morning when the announcement said, "Ooh, I don't have to go today." Staff was here, making sure that Dallas Love Field remained open. So that's why I wanted to feature some of the work that they did in those photos. Now, on the Green Heart, my friends in environmental think it's time that the heart go somewhere else. That's that slide in a nutshell. Place the Green Heart where it can be actively used by the community, not just the airport. Okay? On our airport accreditation, yay, we are level 4. We're trying to get beyond that. Level 4 plus. We still continue to measure emissions, plan reductions, and partner with our stakeholders. And they love when we ask them to do something else new. But that's what our task is to always increase and make this a better environment for all of our passengers and stakeholders. Now, for those of you that have been coming to this for a while, you know we have a UST removal program. It continues. The numbers are there. What we've done already, 54 total number of USTs scheduled for removal under the closure plan. 28 have been removed. 8 are planned for 2026. If you keep flipping your presentation.
Rosalind, what's a UST?
Good question. Even though we were holding those to the end, Mr. Swecker. Linda whispered it over here, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Underground storage tank. So why is that important to environmental? They're 40 plus years old, if not older. We all know after a long period of time, things start to erode. That impacts our soil. That ultimately impacts everything else that goes through that soil. They need to go.
What is in those tanks?
We don't know.
Oh,
Are any of those leftover military ordnance from when this was a military base?
We don't know.
Not of the ones that are captured there, and it's mostly fuel storage. Fuel.
That's why I said I don't know. I didn't say, I said we, I should have said I don't know. Now, yes, fuel is what they're used for. But I wasn't here 40 years ago. All right. The removal program for 2026. Hertz MLT, now a part of the Atlantic Aviation properties. Those underground storage tanks are planned for removal for 2026. Our tenants that are above, the 5 that are listed above, Business Jet Access, Jet Aviation, Signature Flight Support, Regal, and Ambassador, have already removed them. Now, for anyone that is concerned about what time we're flying, how we're flying, all of that information can be brought to our attention through our noise complaint program. Those noises for October through December are listed on slide number 12. Hi, Steve.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time.
You're good. Happy New Year. You missed all of my introduction and stuff.
Was it New Year yet?
Yes. But our environmental team does stay busy because we do have activity after 11 p.m. and before 6 a.m. And those flights are beyond our control. One of the things that I want you to keep in mind quite often, that is a flight headed to the Children's Hospital facility. And we all know none of us wants a child to take any longer than necessary to get to the hospital. So if they've got to fly in at 3 in the morning, I'm sorry, but they need to fly in at 3 in the morning.
What percentage of those flights are the medical helicopters?
We're gonna hold our questions to the end. Now, if by chance you have that type of question that we don't have in that presentation, like what's that percentage? That's not my expertise. So what I would ask is that you forward that email to us so we can reach out to our environmental team to get that answer for you. Now, let's move forward to our infrastructure and development project. So sorry. It wakes you up. I worked in this building too long. It doesn't bother me at all.
Good job.
What I will tell you, we all know what happened in this town last week. So with 5 inches thick of ice and all of our wonderful, cute little photos of how much activity we had here at the airport, what did that do to our construction projects? it on the back. It's just that basic, guys. So when you see an estimated completion date prolonged, weather. It's just the weather. So Lemon Avenue streetscape, yeah, we were looking forward to it to be completed in February. Linda, that's not gonna happen. When we talk about the reconstruction on Mockingbird, and that's beyond the airport, because the airport portion was completed in November, but we're talking about beyond Denton to Stemmons. All of that work that we all enjoy driving through trying to get over here. Again, personal experience every morning. They're delayed, and they're going to be delayed. Now, do we need the rain? Yes. But does it delay the construction? That's the trade-off. On our aircraft rescue and firefighting facility, often called our ARF facility, the brand new fire station on the airport, 65% complete. It's going to be gorgeous when it's finished, but it's going to be spring 2026. Same thing for the rehabilitation of taxiway A. Overall, 85% complete. 1 through 5 are done. Phase 6 is the one we're waiting on. Okay?
It's really tiny.
Now, another cute little photo. Our team sitting out there with their colleagues from airfield maintenance. So we had ops out there. We even had our external communications team out there taking these wonderful photos. But where was Rosalind? At home with like you. Someone asked earlier about FIFA. We're keeping that information in the presentation just so that way you know it's coming. It's even starting to hit our news channels every night, giving you updates. So give us credit. We told you early. All right. I alluded to this earlier about the Lemon Avenue streetscape project being behind. It's not behind, it's delayed. But that also delays our celebration. So I will formally let you know the celebration will be held on April 25th. We've had conversations that should give our wonderful construction teams long enough to make sure that everything is beautiful. All the landscape, all the flowers, everything is absolutely gorgeous for us to do a ribbon cutting and a run walk to celebrate all of the work that's been done on Lemon Avenue. And then I'll have a chance, once I recover from the event, because we're talking food trucks, bounce houses, speakers, a little bit of everything, trying to entertain all age groups. But I need y'all to help me get a little rest, and then I'll start jumping up and down about the west side for Lemon. Okay? Then the other thing that I want to make sure that you are aware of is our wonderful friends in Public Works have a notification that is out right now about the study that they're going to do about Lover's Lane. My goal, definitely for 2026, is to make sure that you are notified early of anything that we find out about, that this group finds out about it just as quickly as we can. Okay? That promise I will make to you. Again, I apologize on what happened on Mockingbird at the front entrance, but we told you as quickly as we could. But we're trying to make sure that does not happen again, which is why you know about the study that's coming up for Lover's Lane now. All right. Upcoming events and activities. Leaps and Bounds, third year in a row, where we bring in 250 Dallas Independent School District middle school and high school students for an all-day educational program. This year, we will have TCB drones present the possibilities of answering the question, what do I do with all of these things I've learned in my school career? How do I use that? We all know drones make kids real excited. So bring somebody in, feed their interest. And we're excited to bring in Chief Drone Pilot Stephanie Rivers. She's agreed to give us a whole presentation and some interactive elements to feed that question for them. We're also going to partner with our recreation centers for Easter. We've got a cleanup that we're partnering with our code compliance team, where we're going to bring in all the big trucks. So all of your bulk trash and your shredding and all of that, we're actually going to have a day right here in the neighborhood. Okay? Then the next thing I want you to know, we've already put it on the calendar, April 28th, as long as the weather says we can. We'll be right back here in this space. On the questions and answers, we got this question in prior to our original date last week, January 27th, which is why it is here in the presentation. Because it is such an in-depth question, there were 3 different divisions that I had to reach out to for the answer. Still haven't gotten it yet. No fault of their own. They're trying to get it for me. As late as this afternoon, I was notified. So I will include that in the presentation that we will post online, along with other questions that we got as late as today. One being, how do you partner with some of our schools here in Dallas? We do career and college day activities every week. Sanasia is our resident expert on doing those. Like I said, we're doing leaps and bounds. We do carnivals and all-day activities that we call Hello Fall for our students. So there are activities that particular teacher may just not be aware of those programs. So that means we've got more work to do with DISD. Next week, we will actually participate, which is one of the things that I had not confirmed in time to put in our list of events. But we will participate in their career exploration showcase event with their middle school students. The plan is that they will bring in over 2,000 students from their middle schools into one location for them to do a, as they've described it to us, like an expo, where they get to walk around to all the different tables to figure out what they want to do with their lives. So we're being charged with making sure we sell ourselves well enough for them to be interested, and let them know that they can do anything that they want to do right here at this city, within the city. And with that, what questions do you have?
So they took down the over there. I think it's off of Shorecrest. Yeah, the Shorecrest of the Lemon Streetscape. They took down the, I guess, the bird structure they had over there. Was there damage to it, or did they just have to repaint it, or what was going on with that?
From what I understand, the height of it was not correct, so they had to rework the art piece, and it will be replaced. And the schedule is for it to be replaced in time for our celebration. Anything else?
You know, you forget them when we take them up when you're talking, and then we...
So the other thing, I while people are cooking, the George Coker observation deck. I noticed that it didn't. I know that they say spring. Okay, they're talking about some other construction completion date, but this was probably going to be done in summer, right?
The Coker Circle is a part of the Lemon Avenue Streetscape project. We are requesting it be completed too, so you can enjoy it.
By the
That
20
is our, that will actually be our anchor location for the celebration.
Okay, by the 26th.
spring 2026.
Gotcha. Okay. And I guess are they? And I had asked Sunday about that last time, but did they change their mind as far as like crosswalks or how to get across that for like disabled or elderly? He was saying that they were going to go you have to go all the way over to Lemon, cross over, or not Lovers, excuse me. You have to go to Lovers, cross over there, and then go down that little service road that's not really designed for pedestrians, and then to be able to see the George Coker observation deck. That's the only way you can get there by walking, according to Sunday. That was the safe way.
Sunday, correct me if I'm wrong. Did we not answer that question last time that meets all of the requirements from the city of Dallas from an ADA perspective?
Yes, no.
Okay.
I thought I'd ask.
All right. Anything else? Linda, did you think of it?
No.
If you don't, you know how to find me.
I do.
Yes, sir.
Roz, are we not addressing I know we
Are we
have
not
good neighbor
addressing
plan, we're gonna
what?
DQ that, is that because the goals have been completed, or?
Linda reminded me that the goals have not been completed because we still have work to do on the west side, which is why I said, let us finish the celebration, then I will personally jump up and down and
Okay.
remind everyone that we still have work to do on the west side.
Okay.
Okay? But the reason that we are, one, it's my assignment from the director's office. So I'm trying to complete my assignment because I like my performance plan to be positive. But the other thing is we are at a point now where it's been 10 years where we've used that label. It's time for a refresh. We're about to do a new renovation, trying to, everything new.
And so the master plan, we're not addressing that under the guise of the GMP, that's its own
Yes,
meeting,
yes.
and will that possibly be incorporated into what we're doing here, or no? The master plan?
If you're asking me to include it, I will do what I can as quickly as I can. But I can tell you it does have a new acronym. I'm still reminding myself what LEAP stands for. Chris may know because he hears it more than I do. But LEAP is the word.
Okay.
Okay?
Love Field Expansion Airport Program. It's a program of 14 projects. There's actually going to be a briefing before the City Council tomorrow. If y'all are interested, if you can't watch it live, it'll be on the City of Dallas website. You can watch a replay of it. But our director will be giving an update to the City Council about that program.
You can actually watch it as it's happening
Correct.
live. If you
Yep.
need to.
Yep. Wait, when was that?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's
9 a.m.
What time is it scheduled for?
The meeting starts at 9 a.m.
All right. Anything on this end?
But one thing I'm interested in.
I
Yes,
have
sir.
some more recommendations after I've been hearing things.
Wonderful.
You ready for them?
I am.
Lovefield Community Connect. Lovefield Neighbor Network.
You'll see.
I have one too.
Okay.
DAL's Pals.
What?
Dallas Town.
Are we using just the word pals or do you have you using it as an acronym?
Just the word pals.
Okay. Just want to make sure. But somebody's going to ask me.
DAL apostrophe S Pals.
Yes, sir.
Partnership.
Fred? No. Glenda? Anything else? You're smiling, so that means you got something.
Community Love Network.
That actually is pretty
I
good.
think there's lots of better ones up there.
No, that one's pretty good actually.
And
It reminds them of why, like I said, it's about love.
I like the network idea that he brought up.
CON.
And I'm gonna abstain and not vote. Can't make it.
Cause you know that's coming next, right? All right, we've got 9. We're gonna go for 10.
Oh, that's just one.
Consider everything here a partnership.
Why not?
I hope that we are.
I'm
My goal.
I'm 28 minutes into this, and I don't. I'm just
Here's the
throwing
thing.
spaghetti.
And I'm gonna give you a little history on me. My first position with the city, my responsibility was to be a liaison. Okay. I continue to do that.
Yeah.
So, liaison, partner with the community,
Okay.
that's my role. So if that works for everyone, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to strike community love network and make it community love partnership.
I was gonna add hugs.
Partners.
Housing, urban,
Partners or
group
partnership?
I don't know. What do we think? Anybody?
Partnership.
partnership.
Partnership?
Okay. All right.
CLP. I want something that can.
Where are we on Love Field Connect?
It's okay.
I like it.
Oh, that's. I like
It stays.
Yeah.
Okay. What about community action meeting?
Get a gong.
All right.
Matter of fact, where's the eraser?
It's good. It's just long, I think.
Taking off together.
Sounds like we're working for Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does.
Goner.
Goes.
And we're already in the air.
You can get rid of the 4th one too, because it's it detracts too much litigious attention.
I like DAL next door.
Okay.
The company won't. So
Would there be
We're
an
gonna do
app?
with NXT.
and you could always say that NXT fans are North Texas or something like that.
Is there like an app or a Discord channel or any other way for us to share? Whenever I think of Nextdoor, that's what I think of, sharing information. And I don't know if there's a newsletter or anything.
There's the website.
Yes, we do have
Yes.
a newsletter. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
And we also post it online on our website.
What's-
Actually, this particular group has a web page on the website.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Do we have his email to add him to the?
We will.
Okay.
Which is why I need
I don't know if I
everyone
want to be
sign
a
in
part
on-
of this network.
You already
You mean partnership?
You're already there. I have your email and all your contact information.
Oh.
All right. DAL stakeholder meeting.
No,
Too
no,
corporate.
No. We've already got something similar to that.
Okay. Well, we can take this off because we know that's
Yes.
gone. So now we're down to DAL Community Connect.
It's okay.
I already got my mind on which one I like the community love.
DAL's pals.
Okay.
Sorry, Pat.
Oh, sorry, pal.
I love
That
it.
seems like a bowling team name.
You can keep it.
DAL Network.
Sounds like IT.
Yeah,
No.
that's lukewarm.
I'm down for community love.
Yes.
Keep it.
Community Love Partnership. Okay. All right, let's start over. These are our 4. Because we got to get to 1.
I'm voting to keep the 2 with the name of the airport in it.
To do what?
The 3.
first one or the last one?
Well, they are.
Like I said, I want to keep love.
All of them have the airport in. DAL meaning Dallas Love Field.
Well-
I was just helping myself.
From an outsider.
Anything that has community in it.
But we would spell it out. I just
Oh,
wrote
okay,
it down.
okay, got it. Okay.
Okay.
Dallas Love Field Community Connect.
Dallas Love Field Connect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dallas Love Field Next Door.
I like that one.
Dallas Love Field Community Connect.
them all.
Do we have to add DAL? Yes, because that's the formal name of the airport.
Yeah.
Community Love Partnership.
Or Dallas Community Partnership, DAL, Dallas,
Yeah.
you know, the airport.
It's important to have the community in the title though, because like I said, that's what this is about. It's about community.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
get
that
rid of it.
means Love Field Connect is gone.
No.
No.
Dallas Love Field Community Connect?
Can someone chat GPT something?
No.
No.
No, we can't
I'm
use
old
that.
school. I learned how to write when I was a kid. I don't need a machine.
We should have kept DAL
Okay.
All right.
If you do number 4 there,
Yeah, strike
if we
number
do
4.
that, do you do DAL, just DAL?
No.
Next
Dallas
door?
Love Field next door.
Yeah.
You would write it out, Dallas Love Field next
Yes.
door.
That was on me because I was saving
That's okay,
myself.
it's okay, I just wanna understand.
But they won't like shorten it to DLF. I mean, because they, like I said, it's a mouthful. Dallas Love Field next door.
Or
It's
Love
very-
next door, or Love Field next door.
Love next
So you
door
have
seems
fewer
like a
words.
dating app.
Who was it that said stakeholders? Somebody said.
I said that because I was
Oh,
like,
it's gone.
sometimes they have corporate people here. Yeah.
Dallas Love Field Community Connect.
Hey, while you're in town, look up Love Field Connect.
Community Love Partnership.
Love Field Connect.
Or how about we flip it? Dallas Love Field Community Partnership.
Seems too long.
It does, but
Love Field Connect just sounds.
Love
right.
Field Connect.
Love Field Connect.
Love Field Connect.
Woo!
LFC.
Majority
LFC.
rules?
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
No, I think-
Love Field Connect.
Yeah,
Okay.
See how
That's
simple
what it
that
is.
I
was.
think we're all okay with that.
Okay, Isaac.
Good job.
Love Field
Love Field
Connect.
Connect. Moving
It
forward.
is.
I'll have to see.
I guess my question is, how would you know that it's a community association?
That is true.
Can we put in parentheses below it, Love Field Connect, moving forward?
That's the tagline.
That could be like in parentheses.
Is it City Connect or?
There is a City Connect
Oh, there already is one.
in the ecosystem somewhere.
It almost sounds like an ISP.
There it is. Thank you. I knew we could get it done. All right. Any more questions?
Oh, about the late night, early morning flights and the children's hospital and all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Clearly nobody wants to stop an aircraft that's carrying a child to the hospital.
Yes.
But those things are not scheduled. They happen when there is a reason.
Right.
So what about scheduled flights? I mean, is there any way to limit the scheduled flights in and out at those times?
Let me ask this question.
I know it's voluntary.
Start there. You know that well. But I'm going to ask you this question. If you are delayed
Well, that
in
delay
New
is-
York
Okay.
because of weather,
Yeah.
and you can't get home
No, look.
until your flight departs at 11 o'clock, what are you
Listen.
going to do?
No, that's fine, Ross. The thing
I just want to know.
I would say that's fine because it's not scheduled. It's something that happened that caused it to happen.
But my flight was scheduled to land at 10:45.
Okay, but now I'm coming in at 11:30 because my flight was delayed. That's fine. But I'm saying that flight that was scheduled for 10:45. It was not scheduled for 11:15.
And
So what I'm saying is there any way to put enough pressure on the airlines to limit or even stop flights that are scheduled to come in at those hours or go out at those hours.
That's beyond my pay grade.
And so that's one thing I would like to ask is, so at least give us the reason. Like I when I put in the complaints, they sit there and they'll tell me, okay, this was because of a medical thing or this, that. I get like maybe one or two of those, but then the rest of them, it's just someone was coming in with a plane at the last minute. So like you said, the one person that gets delayed because of weather, I get it. You want to get home to your family, but how do I know it's not just some rich kid that said, screw the rules, I want to get out of here when I want to get out of here?
And we've got that too, and we can't control that.
There are no rules.
Again, it's beyond my pay
But what I'm
grade.
saying is, you can tell us though that you can tell us that it was somebody being selfish and post that.
But I can't say that they were being selfish.
But you've got to differentiate between commercial flights and general aviation flights. You're
Exactly.
confusing the two.
Okay.
Commercial flights, those are on a schedule. General aviation flights, we're open 24/7, 365 days a year. They can come in whenever they want to. We have
their
a
point.
voluntary noise program. We ask them not to do that. But if somebody's flying in from
So it
out
is
the country,
private. It is private.
private.
Okay, so there are
Yes.
private people like you
Absolutely.
could have a student that sits there and says, I just want to start flying at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they could fly.
Now that's a little different. We do have a like somewhat of a kind of
Or-
agreement, if you will, with student pilots. That does not happen.
Student
Okay.
pilots,
But like a
Now,
Learjet,
private jets,
a Learjet, some guy with champagne, he just wants to get on there and shoot. Okay.
that can happen.
What do you do when you want to go for a walk? You go when you want to.
But I don't make a lot of noise when I'm doing it.
But you go when you want to. Yes, sir.
How do we know that?
Yeah. So you don't hear me. No one's complaining about me, but you do hear people complaining about the planes.
Window reimbursement grant that people that own homes can apply for to get better grade windows.
What did he say?
Community reinvestment.
I'll speak up a little louder. Our son moved into a home in Euless, newly built by DFW. Noise was so loud, somehow whoever owns that building got a grant to get new windows to reduce their noise. So my question, is there such a
We've talked about that.
something like that that homeowners can apply for? That I have 23-year-old windows.
Yeah, you want
Can I
to
apply for a grant?
Please, I don't want to talk about that.
So we're early in, but we're kind of in the midst of some studies, if you will,
Oh, cool.
within our Love Field Noise program,
Yeah.
voluntary noise program.
Okay.
And that is one of the things that we are exploring. We're looking into exactly
It's
that. What does
amazing
that look like?
how it does muffle the noise.
So those who haven't been, we actually had a voluntary noise plan stakeholder group, of which Linda was one of our members, that was representatives from the community. We worked for 2.5 years
Yeah,
on coming up with ideas just like that on how we reduce the impact of the airport noise on the community. That is one of the projects that's moving forward, is to look at, can we fund some home insulation for people that are within, I don't want to get too technical, but within a certain
yeah.
noise
Yeah.
barrier around the airport. We are looking at establishing that program and defining who would be eligible for it, what kind of money we could put toward it, what that program looks like. So we're
And there's
actively
grants for
working on
that
creating
too,
that.
right? There's federal.
And that was the other thing. So and I have a wise man from West Dallas who taught me about this, but there's the Community Reinvestment Act. Can they also use funds from like Southwest and the other airlines to, in other words, can they contribute funds for retrofitting people's houses to make them noise proof?
Probably.
So Southwest pays us a fee, landing fees, other fees, or leasing fees for the airport. We can use that money for this type of program, but that's exactly what we're looking into, is what funds we can use, how much we can allocate per year, what kind of schedule can we maintain of doing that. So that's all in the works. We can't commit to anything right now, but that's one of the recommendations that came from the task force that we're actively looking into.
There are a lot of things that we came up
Yep.
with that they're looking into. A lot of different things. We don't need to go into all of that right now.
Yeah.
Take us-
And as far as federal funds from the grants, that's a long convoluted thing, but it's part of Part 150 study you have to be a part of, and that would be a very bad thing for this airport and for the community if we went through that Part 150 study
okay.
to try to get that. What the task force, they talked about that a lot, potentially doing that, but they opted to recommend not to do that, but to do this sort of private program here within the airport, because it's better
Private's
for
good.
everybody.
So if like the community, so if like I think Jasmine Crockett sends out a newsletter and she talks about how different community groups can apply for these grants. In fact, one of them is due at the end of this month, and it could be like reinvestment in things like transit, or like in the case of the airport there, they can also the groups can apply for this as well. So if you had a group that said, hey, we applied for this grant, we want to kick this toward that, can you accept that as well if it was federal?
I'm not familiar with that. I can't answer that question. I'm sorry.
Anybody else? Anything else? Well, I've got one for you. How many members of your family are you bringing to Lemon Avenue Streetscape celebration?
Just me.
What? What about your neighbors?
Maybe. I have a kid next door who might like to come.
Okay, let's put Linda down for two. Are you
Bring my
coming?
dog.
Are you joining us that day? April 25th. You and anybody
I'll bring
else?
him. I'll bring him.
Maybe. Good with her knees.
All right, two more. I'm moving over here. Are you joining us that day?
It's on a weekend, right?
Saturday, starting at 10 a.m.
Yeah, I work. I know.
Are you sending anybody?
I will. Like I said, I'm part. I go to the Friends of Bachman Lake meeting, so they'll be coming. So you know that they're gonna have a few
How
people.
many can we estimate?
Let's say 6 or 8, 6 to 8.
That's all?
I mean, that's all that I ever see at the meetings. So
Double that one. We're at 20. Lauren, how many you bringing from your team?
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. We're at 25.
I would like to check my calendar.
Thanks, Chris.
And I'll just say on the 25th. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Are y'all bringing your whole team?
Well, it's gonna
With
be
all
at-
this Siemens all over you, I gotta ask.
I would say at least 2, 4. Yeah, I think 4 is fair.
We're at 30.
I ain't committing to nothing yet.
Why not?
I'm still filling this group out.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Thank
Two.
you.
2. You need to put down 2.
him and a +1.
How many are Southwest bringers?
Well, if I tell them bounce houses, we'll probably have a big crowd. We love those.
Wonderful. That's all we need
We'll
to
spread the
know.
word. Spread the
We get you the fire.
word. Lots of little kids.
All right. With that, I will say have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us. If you have not already, please, please, please use our QR code, sign in for us so we can document that you were here. And it gives me credit for doing my job.
That's right.
Thank you, Roz.
All right.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks.
Thank you, Rob.